India's External Affairs Minister Dr. S Jaishankar is travelling to the United States on February 4th and 5th, and this visit carries far more weight than a routine diplomatic engagement. Officially, Jaishankar will be in Washington to attend the inaugural ministerial meeting on critical mineral supply chains. But politically and strategically, the visit comes at a time when India-US relations are trying to recover from months of strain. This will be Jaishankar's first bilateral visit to the US in 7 months. His last visit took place before President Donald Trump unleashed a fresh round of tariffs on India. Since then, ties have hit a rough patch, driven largely by trade disputes, tariffs, and disagreements over India's energy purchases. The most sensitive issue remains the delayed India-US trade agreement. With India recently finalizing a major trade deal with the European Union, pressure has mounted on Washington to move forward. The Trump administration, which has used tariffs aggressively, including against India, now appears to be signaling a possible rethink. US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent recently hinted that the 25% additional tariffs imposed on India for buying Russian oil could be rolled back, noting that Indian refinery purchases of Russian crude have fallen sharply. Adding to this, Washington has reportedly told New Delhi that it can resume buying Venezuelan oil to offset reduced Russian imports. Put simply, the US may be looking for a face-saving climb down, and Jaishankar's visit could be the moment to reset the conversation. Signs of renewed engagement are already visible. Just days before the Washington trip, Jaishankar met Sergio Gore, the new US ambassador to India, along with a bipartisan congressional delegation. The discussions focused on trade, defense cooperation, and critical minerals, exactly the themes expected to dominate Jaishankar's US engagements. These meetings are widely seen as groundwork for his talks in Washington, including discussions with Secretary of State Marco Rubio and participation in the critical minerals ministerial. There has also been consistent high-level political contact. In December, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Trump held a phone conversation described as warm and forward-looking. Earlier this month, Jaishankar and Rubio spoke and covered trade, energy, defense, nuclear cooperation, and critical minerals. Finally, India's participation in the critical minerals meeting highlights its growing role in global supply chain diversification. For the US and its partners, this effort is aimed at reducing reliance on dominant suppliers, especially China. Jaishankar's visit is about repair, recalibration, and realism. After months of friction, both sides appear keen to steady the relationship, and this visit could determine whether India-US ties truly get back on track or merely pause their turbulence. With Farhan Khan, Bureau Report, India Today Global.